Hello, and welcome back to Short Stories for English Learners. Today's story is The Brave Little Tailor. It's a tale of courage, cleverness, and unexpected success. Listening to stories like this is a great way to improve your English listening skills and vocabulary. Stay with us until the end to learn key words from today's story. Let's get started. Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a cheerful young tailor named Max. Max wasn't rich or powerful, but he was skilled with a needle and thread. One morning, as Max was working by his window, he heard a commotion outside. A group of villagers was running and shouting, "Help! A giant is coming to our town!" Max looked up and saw a shadow in the distance. It was indeed a giant towering over the hills. "What should we do?" the villagers cried. Max stood up. "Don't worry, I'll take care of this," he said. The villagers laughed. You're just a little tailor." But Max wasn't afraid. He packed a small bag with his tools and set off toward the hills. When Max reached the giant, he saw that it was sitting under a tree, eating a loaf of bread the size of a house. Max called out, "Hey, giant! Why are you bothering the villagers?" The giant turned and roared, "I'm hungry. I'll take what I want." Max thought quickly. He pulled out a small piece of cheese from his bag and held it up. "Do you see this?" he said. "This is a magical stone. If you can squeeze it and make water come out, I'll let you take all the food you want." The giant laughed. "That's easy." He grabbed the cheese and squeezed it with all his strength. To his surprise, the cheese began to drip water. The giant's eyes widened. "Amazing," he said. "You must be very strong to hold a stone like that." Max smiled. "That's not all I can do. Would you like to see another trick?" The giant nodded eagerly. Max picked up a bird feather from the ground. "Let's have a contest. Whoever can throw this feather higher into the sky wins." The giant agreed. He threw the feather as hard as he could, but it only floated a few feet before falling back down. Max pretended to throw his feather, but instead, he let the wind carry it away. It soared high above the trees. The giant was amazed. "You're stronger and smarter than I am. I won't bother the village anymore." From that day on, the villagers called Max the Brave Little Tailor. They admired his courage and clever thinking, and he became a hero in their town. Let's review some key words from today's story. Tailor, someone who makes or fixes clothes. Max was a skilled tailor. Commotion, noisy confusion or excitement. The villagers caused a commotion when they saw the giant. Towering, very tall or high. The giant was towering over the hills. Clever, quick to think of smart ideas. Max's clever tricks fooled the giant. Admire, to respect or look up to someone. The villagers admired Max's courage. Great work. Practice these words, and they'll become part of your vocabulary. Thanks for listening to The Brave Little Tailor. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share it with your friends who are learning English. Remember, true strength comes from clever thinking and a brave heart. See you in the next story.